today we're in London and we're in Piccadilly Circus and it is dead. It's actually my first day here, so I don't really have a review yet, but I wanted to show you guys Piccadilly Circus and how dead it was, because that was really weird to me. I didn't think this place ever gets dead. Like, to me, London was always kind of like the New York of Europe, or New York is the London of America, however you want to say it. But yeah, it's pretty dead. So here's your guys' 180 of Piccadilly Circus. Alright, more to come later. Bye. YouTube. So it's my last day in London, and behind us is the Natural History Museum, which has absolutely nothing to do with gay travel, but it's beautiful and I'm about to go in there. But then I remembered I decided to do my video. So obviously London is amazing, it's humongous. There's 1,000,001 things to see, straight and gay and everything in between. Probably anything you could think of you'd want to see, and double on top of that. Oh, and then of course the surrounding areas, there's a lot of stuff to see as well. So anyway, I actually am pretty rushed in London. And first time ever in my travels, I ran out of battery life on both my phone and on my camera because I was taking so many pictures. So I don't really have that much feedback for you guys in terms of gay travel. Obviously it's a huge city, anything you want to do, you're going to be able to do. Clubs, bars, fetish, whatever, they have it here. I did end up I really wanted to go out in London because I just felt like London is one of the few cities where I thought it'd be worth going out, but I just completely ran out of time. So I can't tell you a personal review on any club, but anybody who's watching this who lives in London, they can just, you know, put it in the link or put it in, just add like a little thing where it's supposed to be a good place to go. What else? Oh, and there's 2, maybe even 3 gay areas in London. SoHo, then Rawville, is that how you say it? I'm assuming like a lot of other big cities, like the 2 gay areas are probably like, one is more of the stereotypical gay area and one is more where like the alternative scene is. I didn't get a chance to check out both. I got a chance to walk around in SoHo. I didn't get a chance to check out the other one, so I can't tell you which is which. Again, I'm going to have to rely on somebody just leaving it in the notes. In terms of men, I would say go to Dublin. Sorry, but not really any cute guys here, in my opinion. I'm gonna get in trouble for that again. Dublin, I saw more attractive men than here. Say it that way. Oh, you know what I didn't see here at all? Is I didn't see any hipsters, which is weird because every city I've gone to my whole life, well not my whole life, but every city I've ever gone to in the last like 4 or 5 years, I've seen hipsters. And this is the first city where I haven't seen hipsters. And also I didn't see any PDA at all. I'm assuming since of the size and just in general that the people are open-minded enough for you to have PDA, but I'm not going to rate it this time because even in the gay areas I saw no PDA. So that was kind of weird, even though there's plenty of gay people around. But definitely a 5 for safety, definitely a 5 for things to do. And I don't know how many of you guys read like little notes I put underneath, because a lot of times I forget stuff. As you guys know, my videos are all kind of ad hoc. I just kind of splurt out what I can think of at the time, and whatever I forget I usually add at the bottom. So one of the things I'm going to start doing as well is if you need cash in those places, because there's certain places you go where you definitely need cash, and then there's other places like London where you can totally get by with just like your debit card. Yeah, definitely come to London. It's beautiful. There's so much to see. But I like Dublin and Ireland better. Sorry. Alright, time to go in the museum. Bye. So yeah, I think I told you guys I was thinking about moving to New York after this, but after this experience, I don't know, I'm gonna have to think about it again. This is just so crowded and crazy here. And honestly, it drives me nuts. Like, I don't know how other people deal with it, because I have a huge personal space bubble, more so than maybe other people. And all the pushing and shoving and the waiting in line just to see like some sights. It's just, I don't know. I love London. I think it's beautiful. It's got everything, but it's not worth it. And it's so overpriced. It's ridiculously overpriced. More so than what it's worth, honestly. So if I were you, I would recommend going to Dublin. It's got everything you need to. It's beautiful. People are more attractive. And Ireland is gorgeous. So I'm totally pro Ireland in Dublin right now. But yeah, if you do come to London, it is a great city, but be prepared to spend a lot of money and to wait in line and to be pushed and shoved, which, you know, if you're not bothered by that, then cool. But honestly, for just everything, Windsor Castle, an hour and a half wait to get into Windsor Castle, and it's not, I mean, it's beautiful, but it's not worth it. And the amount of money you spend, I don't know. Oh, and give yourself time. Like, I'm doing it in a week, and I should have done it in 2 weeks. Like, there's so much to do here and around here, so that's it. Bye. Hey YouTube, so one more quick thing. Behind me we have Trafalgar Square. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I just did this video before and you couldn't hear me because of the wind. But I just wanted to ask really quick. So I know I'm a tourist in this place, but does anybody else hate tourists as much as I do? Like, they just drive me nuts. Like, they're just so overly pushy, and something that I cannot stand is when somebody is like such an obvious tourist. Like, they come to London and they buy an I Love London shirt, walk around in it. I don't know why, but it just is like really a big turn off for me. One second. And the other thing, like, if anybody else is watching this video, what is it with tourists and they have those big professional style cameras? I mean, everybody's walking around here and they have those big like monster cameras, and I'm like, you're not a professional photographer. You're going on a little vacation, you're gonna take like 20 random snapshots. You don't need a camera like that. It's just, I don't know why, but it's a pet peeve of mine. It drives me crazy. But yeah, I have one more stop on this 1 month trip that I'm doing, and that's Amsterdam. Going there tomorrow. I'm going to be uploading all these travel videos, and you guys are probably going to go crazy, but then I promise no travel videos for a while. So that's it. Hope you guys are doing good, and see you guys in Amsterdam. Hey YouTube, so I know you guys love it when I do this choppy review video stuff, but I just thought of one more thing, a critique about London. I'm on my way back to my hotel, and that is, everything closes really early. That is one thing where London is not as far ahead as New York. The buses stop running really early. The stores close really early. Even the underground isn't like 24 hours as far as I know. So that I find very odd. Something I do have to give props to London though too is it's a lot cleaner than New York. And considering they're probably pretty much the same size in terms of population, I actually think New York is a fairly clean city, at least by American standards, because LA is a dump. I know you guys saw my like LA review video, and I love LA. You know, I lived there for a while. I love LA. I know a lot of people hate LA, but I loved LA. But it's a dump. It is dirt city, like trash everywhere. So comparison how, you know, tight everything is in New York I think is relatively clean. But I gotta say, London and Europeans in general really have Americans beat when it comes to environmental issues and just cleanliness. So for that, I'm definitely giving the kudos to the English. And I don't know how they do it because there's no trash receptacles anywhere. So that's cool.